Hi, folks. Al Harris here, Technical Framework. I wanted to share with you a new type of phishing that's out there, and it's called conversation-based phishing or conversation hijacking. And let me tell you what it looks like. I saved an email that came to me recently, and it looked very legitimate on its face. Dear AP team, and then some verbiage about notice of delayed payment for an invoice by what looks to be a legitimate sounding name and a legitimate sounding company. And you scroll down here, and it even has my name um, with an approval, and you can just, kind of see that this conversation, clearly with some type of helper like an AI tool has been created to make this past due notice for a payment rather legitimate. But of course, for me, this is easy to fish out because, we don't buy IT services at the price of $59,000 and so forth. And I don't know who this company is. But for a larger outfit, where there's more, cooks in the soup and more links in the custody chain, somebody may get confused and pay this invoice. So I'm going to show you how to circumvent the dangers here. First of all, notice that the company that they're assuming to be is Automation Edge at a domain called Tier Hedge. And when you go to that website, you can see here there's just nothing except domain with no website associated. Um, but nowadays, there are a few tools out there to help you fish this out without having to go to tech support and paying somebody to tell you what's spam and what's not. Um, and I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to drag this email to the desktop here, and I'm going to fire up one of my favorite AI tools. You do have to be careful with any AI tool. Manus is not a US tool, it's by a Chinese company. So, what you put in there is up to you, but in this case, we're not sharing social security numbers, passwords, or any PII of customers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this message to the task window of Manus, and I'm going to type a rather unsophisticated prompt. Is this a trick? And let Manus do its thing. Now, one thing you'll notice about Manus as an AI tool is that it's very thorough. Um, and it's going to, tell you what it's doing, and it's going to even demonstrate to you if you want, as it goes along. I'm going to minimize this task window here. So let's read the analysis that Manus provides here. First of all, it tells you what it's going to do again. Then it says this email appears legitimate with proper headers, DKIM signature, and consistent sender details from a Drew Landry, yada, yada, yada. And then it goes on, and it does more analysis. And it says the email appears to be a scam with red flags like domain inconsistencies. And, I'll let you read the rest. Um, and the answer is yes, this appears to be a trick. And so I'm not going to go through the reasoning that it's going to provide because I'll let you do that on your own by pausing the video and whatnot. Let's fire up another AI tool, which is the venerable Chat GPT, and we'll ask it the same question. Again, unsophisticated prompt. Is this a trick? And we'll have it go to work. I guess with ChatGPT 5, you have to click the up arrow. I forget to do that now and then. And it says, yes, this email looks suspicious. Here's why. And then it goes through the technical whys. Conclusion, this appears to be a phishing attempt using a fake invoice. Do not pay a reply until you verify directly with Automation Edge, a fake company, or a real company being used in a fake way through their official website or a known contact. And of course, ChatGPT likes to keep you engaged by continuously asking if you want more analysis. In this case, we don't. So there you go. Not only can you verify manually by looking at the sender's website domain, but you can also use AI to do quite a bit of analysis on things that look like they might be legit, but you're on the fence about it. All right, that's all I have for you here today. Thanks for joining in, and I will catch you next time.